Okay guys, welcome to the Trucker's Kitchen. I'm John, and today we're going to be canning up some homemade vegetable soup. If you watched my video previous, you saw me make it. Now I'm going to can it up. The reason why I'm canning it up is because I'm going to take it on the truck with me. Very simple. Alright, so what we got here is a pint jar wide mouth, and I'm going to fill it up to the 1-inch head space. 1-inch head space. Let me show y'all. Y'all see these different rings right here? Here's 1 inch. Here's 1/2 inch. That's the difference. Turn it over here. 1 inch, 3/4, or 1/2 inch, right there. All the way around. Very simple. These jars are very hot. They just came out of the sanitizing portion of my dishwasher. Y'all heard it in the other video going. But here it is. Now what I want to do, I want to take a slotted spoon. I want to fill these jars halfway. Daggone, that's hot. Fill these jars up halfway with my solids. Alright. Now I know your grandmother probably didn't do it this way, and that's fine. She was probably right in her day and age. But today they're telling us not to do a full counter load. They're telling us to do partial can, to do a half can. So that's what we're going to do. All right. Now, as you can see, half full. Now, I'm going to take this liquid and we're going to fill it up to the 1-inch slot. It's that simple. If this old truck driver can do it, anybody can do it. This is one of the simplest recipes, because everybody makes soup in the winter for when we get, you know, cold and want to feel good about the world again, or you know, you just want some comfort food. There it is. Now, that's a little too high, and y'all, I've heard a lot of people say they don't like taking out liquid out of the jar, or once they put it in there. You've got to sometimes you just got to. And this is what I got to do this time. Let me get a spoon. Yes, and I'm getting out my fine china. You don't know what that is? Ask Miss Charlie Marcus or Miss Teresa Dean what the fine china is. So we're going to take out some of this liquid till we get down to that 1-inch mark. We're pretty close. We're pretty close. And I'm making a mess. And like I've told y'all in other videos, if I ain't making a mess, I ain't cooking. There we are. We're at the 1-inch mark. Now, if you don't believe me, I'll take my Pokey Joe, and we'll get this down by taking out and debubbling. Now, if I have my other one out here, I'll be able to show you, but I guarantee you that's 1 inch. All right. Now, these are new cans and new lids. Last of my new cans and new lids. So I did not sterilize them because I don't have to. However, excuse me while I do this, I will wipe the rims. Any kind of debris, whether it's liquid or a solid, can cause problems in sealing. So what you want to do is you want to take some 5% white vinegar is what I use. No less than 5%. And wipe the rims. Daggone, that's hot. Let me tell you. Alright. I'm going to take this lid, put it on here. I'm going to put it finger tight. That's it. Take our lifter, which I found. Thank goodness. And lift it up into the canner. My canner has 3 inches of water. What my AA says to use, and that's what I use. Some canners are different. All canners are different. But look at your manufacturing specs and do it that way. Let's do one more, shall we? We're going to take our slotted spoon. We're going to lift out some of these solids. Yeah, I don't have a mat like some of the other people do, but I don't think I need one. But that's my opinion only. There you go. It's about a half. Now then we're going to take the liquid. Now I know your grandmother didn't do it this way, but that's okay. She was right for her time and age. And it's your kitchen, your rules. My kitchen, I am not going to go past that half the pint or half jar. All right, so we're going to take our rag. We're going to smooth this down. Daggone, that's hot. Every time I touch this thing, it burns me. Maybe I should quit touching it. What do y'all think? Take a new lid. Put it on here. Finger tight. That's it. That's it. Stop. Put it in the canner. Canner is hot. Warm it, and it's on high. So we're going to get through this pretty quick. And I'll be back when I get all this done. All right, some of y'all may have caught that on the second one that I put in the canner. I did not wipe the rim, so this is it. I brought it back out. Took the lid off. I'm wiping the rim. All right, if I make a mistake, I'm going to be honest with you when I make a mistake, and you'll see how to rectify it. All right, there you go. In the canner it goes. Now, I've got some other stuff to do, and I'll be back. Okay, as you can see, I've got 8 in there, and that's what I wanted. Some of y'all know that my water is really, really bad. I mean, so bad it turns white stuff orange. So I'm going to put a little bit of white vinegar in here. Just a little bit. There you go. All right. Now, a lot of y'all say y'all can't see when I do this. So I've got a new setup. Let me get this set up for the top, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, I have the AA 921 right here going. What we're going to do is we're going to drop this down now. We're going to turn this to where this arrow and this notch meet. Now, we want to try to get this lined up a little bit. I don't know whether y'all can see that. Let me bring it down a little bit. Get you a little closer. All right. When I say we want to get it even, there's a gap right here. We want to get that even all the way around, okay? So we look at it all the way around. And believe it or not, we're sitting pretty good. So you take the opposites. I'll take this one and this one. I'll bring them up. Okay? You want to tighten these down together. I'm going to take a look again because I bumped it. Yep, looks pretty good, all right? You just want to get down snug. That's it. Stop. Same with these two right here. Take it down. Get it snug. Stop. That's it. These two right here. There it goes. These two right here. Get it down snug and stop. Okay? Now, you want to crank down. You want to crank down like this. Crank it. Crank it. Crank it. Crank it. Crank it. Crank it. Until you can't crank them no more. There you go. All right. Now, there's been a discussion on a certain page about the weight, and it's not important. It is important. Okay? I know when I get to that 10, actually 11 for me, that I drop my weight here. That's where it needs to be, is at that 11. I don't go by this little rattle over here. Okay, you see this? I don't go by the rattle over here. Ooh, that's hot. Anyway, why? Because I've seen my weight gauge over here on 9, and this thing rattle. I have seen my weight gauge on 15, and this not move. And I live under 1,000 foot. I use both of them in conjunction. When this is on 11, my weight needs to rattle 3 to 4 times a minute. Okay? So don't say the weight, this gauge is not important. It is important. All right? Now when this comes up and starts steaming out, we'll put it on 10 minutes. Get all the air out, then we'll start canning. All right, she's been steaming out now. She got a steady stream of steam, see? So we're gonna put our timer on, 10 minutes, and we'll start the canning process. now. Okay guys, we let this vent for 10 minutes. And now we're going to drop the gauge that says 10 on it. I don't know whether y'all can see that. Right there, 10. And we're going to put it on there. Now we're going to watch this. It's going to climb up here to about 11. That's where I'm going to hold it at. And I know to get there where I need to put my oven on. Alright. Now when this reaches 11, I'll set it there to be steady. When it shows that it's being steady here, then I'll go ahead and start my timer for 60 minutes. See, these are just pints. And I went on this book right here. Okay. USDA Complete Guide of Home Canning. And it did say 60 minutes. So that's what we're going to do. So I'll be back when we get to that point. Okay, we're at 10 pounds. We're at 11 pounds here. Starting to jiggle over there. We're going to go ahead and start the timer. And I consulted with 2 or 3 other people. I thought 60 minutes, even if the book USDA says 60 minutes is fine. I'm not comfortable with that, so we're going 75 minutes. Because I got meat in there. And I'll be back when I get done doing this. Okay. We're about done. The alarm is going off. Turn the timer off here. And I'm going to turn off my stove. Now, I'm going to let this go down. And when it completely goes down and loses pressure, I'll crack it open. Set the lid on top that cracked a little bit. And let it cool off a little. I'll be back. Alright guys, pressure is all the way down. We're going to take the weight off. That's a little warm. Then we're going to unscrew this. Opposite corners. Now we're going to take this, and remember when you open this up, you want to open it and lift the lid towards you like this. That way you're pushing all that steam away from you. So lift it up and bring it out. See how much steam came out of there? And I can see we've had some seepage, some siphoning. That's okay. We're going to let that sit like this, and I'll come back in about 10 minutes. Let me set this timer. And in 10 minutes, we'll take it out. See you in a minute. All right, we're going to take these out. Yeah, it has some siphoning, not much, but some. Let's see which one comes out first. Oh, doesn't that look beautiful, y'all? Seriously, look at that. Put that right there. Absolutely beautiful. Had a little siphoning. I'll show that here in a minute. I guess that's to be expected. I think one of them wasn't sealed correctly. We'll find out tomorrow when I go to wash these off and put them up in the pantry. Actually, 2 of these is going in the pantry and the other 6 is going on the truck for meals. That's right. So there you go. Y'all, I want y'all to look at this. Y'all see that? It's just still bubbling. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Other than me washing this up and taking the rings off and checking the seals, we're done. Why did I do this? So I can have meals ready either in the pantry or in the truck. So this is the way I'm going to cut back cost. Now, anybody can do this. I know people are scared of canning. If you're scared of canning, there's a lot of us on there that will give you a good tutorial on actually how to can safely and correctly. But if you have any questions, you can ask me. You can catch me on Facebook if you got me there. I'll answer any question you want to ask me. So anyway, I'm gonna cut this off. It's getting kind of long. So like I always say, be good, be safe, and I'll see you when I see you.